Christmas nugget from Pinky Knuckles. Hey, look here. No hard feelings about what happened out at the shop. Everything's copacetic nugget.
Every time I see you, you talk about the same shit. Be straight, man.
All right, baby.
Check this out, man. Since you got a lot of money in your man purse, we doing a little kick-in party, so I'm gonna need you to kick in.
I got something for you that's better than money.
Hey, Merry Christmas. We doing a kick-in episode, so everybody that's listening got to start kicking in. I want to welcome you to another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons, brought to you by Perfect Time Fitness with your boy Coach E, local neighborhood high school basketball coach, local neighborhood high school track coach, local neighborhood high school football coach, also most importantly, Co-COL Presidente at Perfect Time Fitness and meal prep head trainer at Perfect Time Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, you can help kick in by emailing this show and sending your donations in to gameforallseasons@gmail.com. We can also take complaints there. We can also take celebration compliments there. We can watch this show on YouTube. Go to the search bar, type in Coach E Game for All Seasons, and this episode and many others will pop up. You can download this and every episode wherever you get your podcast from. You can, you shall, you will. So go ahead and do that. With all that out the way, left, right, center, 3 assistant coaches help do this thing. Left side, Zen, what up, doe?
Hey, America, y'all gonna be happy about that intro. That's a much better intro. If y'all heard the last intro, America, y'all might have turned this podcast off.
Lollipop.
Censored.
But,
Get lolly.
Yo, I gotta welcome my man Hud back to the podcast. So
What up?
Hud, I'm gonna say my joke again. Let's see if it still has the same. But yo, so you missed out on us the last time. We count on you. We depend on you every year for the Ohio State-Michigan game, and for the reaction to that. And for the second year in a row, you done gave us Chuck the Deuces to us. You say you going to the Dominican, and I'm like, man.
I ain't mad at you.
So they say you're foreigner, so we only felt it was right, so you could feel more at home on the podcast this time. Play a little reggaeton, some Bad Bunny for you to get you right.
Bad Bunny.
Hey, look, when that warm weather be calling, man, I got to answer. I got to go.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. But yo, hey, so real quick, fellas. So, the big news in the headlines is the Sherrone Moore firing at the University of Michigan for having conducted an inappropriate relationship with one of his with a subordinate. So, this is the second time in like the 3 years. Last time it was Mel Tucker. You go back, it's Bobby Petrino, Rick Pitino. Man, coaches, they slip up and fall off. But the Sherrone Moore is the wildest out of all of them, I got to say. This is the craziest one. But it made me think, the way he reacted to the news coming out of his affair, it made me think, what's the craziest thing you've observed somebody do over the pink cookie? And I'm going to go ahead and start it off real quick with a quick story. So, B, you'll remember this. 7th grade, Mr. Taylor class back in the day. Game Boys just came out. So, put yourself in that mindset if you old enough to go back there. So, at that time, that was like a hot commodity. If your parents got you that, they was like rich. We considered you rich. So, one of our homeboys, he got that. And so, fresh, first week out, no more than 2 weeks. He bring it to school to show it off to us, to impress us. We like, ooh, man, a Game Boy. So, here comes a lady. She's like, ooh, that's nice. My man was like, you can have it.
Damn.
Just that quick. He was like, you can have it.
He wasn't even getting the cookie though, was he?
He wasn't even getting
He wasn't even getting the cookie.
He wasn't even getting the aroma, bro.
Damn.
He wasn't even getting the aroma. He wasn't nowhere near it. And he was like, here you go, just to try to impress her. So I found that I was like, man, it's kind of crazy the things we do for that. As Jay-Z say, the power of the PU, I see you. So, you know what I'm saying? So do y'all fellas, real quick, if y'all got a story, do y'all got a story, a funny story or a crazy story that comes to y'all mind?
Yeah. Anything
I do.
a woman has told a man to do, period.
I got you. I feel you. I'm with you there, man. But what's good, fellas?
I want to share my story.
Oh, my bad.
I got one too.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so first and foremost, before I go any further, first of all, thank you guys for having me back. I appreciate it as always. Love.
All right, hoodie hood. Yes,
Second thing, Evan Curry, you're going to stop disrespecting my Caucasian and Native American ancestors. This is my real hair. This is not an S curl.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop disrespecting my people. Stop doing that. I was listening to the other podcast the other day, and I was like, man, I know this dude is not making up these stories. So maybe I have to pull out photos of my dad with his hair slicked back like Superfly. But anyway. So yes, it is all natural. Now, that being said, I got a couple of good stories. I'm going to try to make them quick. The first story, I was dealing with this young lady in college, and I had been working, trying to get to the pink cookie, just trying to get there. And it got to the point, man, where I just got so frustrated and upset. I just started crying, man. I just started crying. And she said, what's wrong with you? And I said, I'm tired. I've been working. I've done everything I'm supposed to do. And you still won't give me no loving. And she was just like, but I said, you know what? I'm done. I just can't. And and next thing you know, we was naked. And I was like, if I'd have known that, I would have cried a year ago. I would have cried a year. But dude, and it was real tears, bro. They was real tears because I was really upset. Like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep wasting my time with you. And you keep playing with me, and we get right to the point, and you be like, nah. I'm done.
You ain't hear what
That's the
that
first story.
Trey and Boys in the Hood start swinging and punching at the air.
Bruh, damn near.
I'm sick of this.
And then the other story, real quick. Now, this is my little girlfriend I had in high school. And one day, we was already partaking in all that. We was doing that already. But she was at her aunt's house, and she said, hey, my aunt just left. I'm babysitting my little cousins. You want to come over? And when I come over, I know what that's all about. But I'm like, man, it's like a snowstorm out there, man. And I ain't really got no way to get there. I was like, you know what? Bump it. Went downstairs, took my bike out, and I looked, and I'm like, damn, both my tires is flat. So I got on that bike with them 2 flat tires in the snow, and I rode from Buckeye all the way over to Kinsman to get that pink cookie. In a snowstorm on 2 flat tires. And it wasn't like I couldn't get it before. We was all ready, but I was like, I'm on a mission. And I was trucking, sliding and moving and grooving, and I got there. So yeah, man, I've done some strange things to get what I want. I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is.
You won, brother.
Yes, those were great stories, man. Round of applause.
Round of applause.
Bound and
This man
determined.
an award. Yes, sir, you won.
That's the real fish tailing right there.
B, you gonna try to follow it up?
Nah, man, that's a tough act to follow because them funny. I got some crazy story. I ain't gonna tell on myself though, but I know some people with some stories, boy. But nothing funny as that. That's why I say HUD won.
Okay. All right, yeah. So what's good, Coach E?
Riding in the snowstorm with 2 flats on the bicycle. That's always good. On the right hand side, we got WFDF Dub Ricky Parisi. What is it, Fosheezy?
What's happening, man? I'm gonna leave my stories out of it because mine are in the vein of Sharon's kind of. I know coaches and stuff. I've been in that coaching world, so and keep my ear low to the ground, and you hear stuff. So we'll say that I guess for the Patreon, you know, say that.
HUD, you know what story we could tell.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not telling that story.
That's
yeah. I know which one y'all about to. Yeah, you right.
In my mind, I was like, that's the number one, but we're gonna leave that alone. But
Sharon
switching
Moore
it up,
I
heard what's my man who coached for the Celtics? Mazzulla.
Yeah.
He had a good quote I heard. It was he said somebody asked him a question about, you know, how do you keep things fun for your players? And he was like, that's real interesting. You know, you kind of have to tell yourself, you know, everybody's fun is different. Define what fun is. And, you know, you usually hear that term when people, you know, he's got to get back to having fun when he plays. You know, it's like, and he said that kind of leads to you thinking that you don't want to deal with the hard stuff, or you don't want to deal with, okay, why aren't you having fun? You're probably not having fun because you're not playing as much as you want to. Why aren't you playing as much as you want to? Because you're probably not doing something in practice that you need to show the coach in order to play. You know, but that really stuck out to me when he said, you know, define fun. You know, everybody's fun is different. What are you defining as get back to fun? So I thought that was, you know, bring that to the pod. And, you know, when you hear that quote, you know, what do you think? You know, how do you feel about what he was saying? Get that question out there to everybody.
Yeah. Is that a question now?
Yeah.
Is that just a question? I mean, fun because y'all, like, especially I think of all y'all, right? I think of you and E, how y'all talk about sports. Even Charles, how y'all talk about sports. And the young man wasn't enjoying it. So people do sports for different reasons. Well, some people, they start out as fun. Well, just like Baker and Tom Brady. Like Baker was talking about how the locker room is having fun. And Brady like, well, y'all ain't winning shit. You know what I mean? So fun being versus being professional, I guess you can say. Because some people, you know, I can understand that, but the fun is like, well, it's not as serious. Just like I can give hella examples, even though I'm not in that professional sports world or in the sports world, but you can tell when it's fun versus when it's just a job. And I guess when you ain't doing it 100% correct, it's fun. But if you trying to be more serious, I guess that's where it can become like a job. So just depending what you want out of it.
I mean, for me, fun is playing. If I ain't playing, I ain't having no fun. So if I'm sitting on the bench, that ain't fun. If I'm coming to practice every day and ain't playing, that ain't fun. So, like Coach would probably have to find something else to get me jazzed up. I don't know, but if I ain't playing, I ain't having no fun.
No, you playing and getting yelled at for not doing it right.
Oh yeah,
is that fun?
I've been there.
I mean, was it fun? Hey, you was playing.
I wound up actually quitting basketball in high school because I wasn't having fun. My coach didn't like me. He would buzz me in. I go in there, foul somebody, sit me right down. Or I go in there and the ball or kicked off my leg, anything. He just sit me down. Like, man, if you're gonna keep putting me in and out, why am I here? So this ain't fun. And I quit. I was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. So
I'm gonna take it a step further. Huh?
Yeah.
Do you have you given that short leash? Do you got athletes with that short leash? Yeah.
No, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend them doing what I did, but I was doing something because I didn't really care about basketball anyway. It was just something to do. Like, it wasn't my passion. It wasn't my love. It was just something to do in the wintertime. Actually, it wound up working out for me because I wound up. No, for me, I wound up not playing basketball, and I wound up running track for the first time, and that's when I found out I can run. And I wound up going to college and running track in college and everything. If I would have never stopped playing basketball, I would have never known I could run. So it worked out for me. So I wound up playing football and running track in college and everything. But basketball was just something to do for me because I'm an athlete. So I just kind of went from one season to the next. But football was really my passion. If I would have never quit football, I don't care.
As a coach, Hud, can you feel that from a player?
As far
as you feel that
they're not having fun,
whether or not how committed they are, or whether they're just doing something.
Absolutely.
Do you think your coach felt that from you?
He might have. Yeah, he might have, because I care. I mean, I'm gonna play hard and everything, but at the same time, if I ain't, and he really didn't like me, so I didn't like him. He didn't like me, and the hell with him. But I can pick up, like, being a coach. I can pick up when players are like that. I mean, he'll tell you, we at Twinsburg, we got a gang of guys that actually play baseball. They're like, baseball is their passion. They love baseball, but they play football for us also. But you could tell they just kind of out there kind of going through the motions for football. But then baseball season, they all in. They doing stuff, and they traveling, they doing this, and they going to hitting the ball in the cages 24/7. So I mean, but we couldn't really say much to them, because we was like, look, I know this ain't what you really want to do, but we need you. So you couldn't really just be like, get off the team. We knew what it was, but they still came and played and participated. But we knew this really wasn't their thing.
So competing is fun to me, man. I miss competing. Like, it's everything to me to compete. And I heard somebody say this one day, like, all the kids that's in high school now going half-ass and not taking it serious, is going to be a day that's going to come that you are not going to be able to compete in the sports world again. And you're going to miss that, and you're going to take everything for granted that you didn't take that competition serious every opportunity you could. So I'm really, really missing competing. Because sometimes when I be practicing in basketball with the team, I got to, like, taper myself down. Like, hey, these are kids. We can't get too serious. We can't compete to the highest level like you used to. Just take it easy and get your hooping in, get your cardio in. But I just really miss competing, man. Like, it brings a lot out of you.
Look, all it takes is one of them little jokers to be like, yeah, coach, you ain't got it, blah, 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 do something crazy. The next thing you know, click.
Absolutely.
Now you turned into Coach E, the destroyer. Because you want to talk. You want to talk?
I would say,
I'll show you something.
I would say, E, I would destroy them. If you still can do it, do it. Because, like, I've kind of had to change my... Well, no, I mean, I know I can't how I want to. But I mean, if you can still be Coach E out there on the floor, like, do it. Like, definitely.
Hey, last year, it was a couple of instances. Hud, you said it. I was chilling, just shooting threes, still making them. I was shooting. Like, man, all you doing is shooting. You suck. You can't do nothing else. Click. Next thing you know, I'm dunking and backing fools down and posting, drop step, power dribble. Went a little bit too far, but it was fun because I was competing. And they shouldn't have said that. They hit the switch.
What I was going to say is I kind of had to switch my coaching philosophy with, you got to get kids, just the generation that we're in now, they don't know how to compete. They don't know how to, at least a lot of the kids that I see, they're just kind of doing it to do it. And so to your point about, hey, one day this is not going to be there. So it's like, yes, this basketball thing is not going to be there. So you need to find something else that drives you to compete or want to compete. You're going to have to compete in your job. You're going to have to compete, doing other things. Like, and that's what I think lacks off or drops off, that they don't kind of catch the correlation between the sports thing. So, like, I've had to have more conversations with them about enjoying the process more than enjoying the game, because like, everybody can't play.
Mhm.
But the ones that are gonna play is the ones that enjoy the process. Because even if I'm not playing, there's still a tenacity that I'm attacking the game at, and there's a way that I'm going through practice, and coach is gonna see that, and it's gonna rub off on other people. And I used to always tell kids like, hey, you can't be excited about one thing and not be excited about something else. Because if I need you to do something and you go at it half-ass, and then something comes up that you really want to do, am I gonna ask you to do that? Because what did you do on the last thing? You went half-ass on that. So what do I think you're gonna do on this one?
Cheat yourself again.
Half-ass. So that's how with those kids that play other sports, that's how I would talk to them. It's like whatever you in, man, wherever your feet are, that's where you go hard at.
So Here you go, Rick. You done started something, man.
Here comes the nice guy.
Debate. No, it ain't a nice guy, man. Because
what
y'all
do you
look at it
say
different.
to an athlete that
No, because look, I'll take it like this. Because I'll bring it to my world, the 2K world, right? So we got this guy real quick. My cousin, he want to run like Paul Westhead. That same, you run to this spot, you run to that spot, you run to that spot. And remember what they were saying. I don't know if y'all saw. What was it? Winning Time, right? With the Lakers story. I don't know if y'all watched that. And the guy said, look, we hate this stupid shit. It's the same thing I say to him. And his comeback is, well, it increases the probability of winning. But just like the guy said, and they won, 2 championships or at least 1 championship under that dumbass offense. But you could say it worked, right? Versus just going out there and having fun, running some plays, but kind of, being more relaxed versus just going with the straight in the box. You know what I mean? Like in just running the same thing over and over and over. Even though it worked, got him a championship, but was that fun? Hell no, it wasn't fun. They even said it. The guy said, that's not fun. So is that fun for athlete? Y'all athletes, y'all coaches. Yeah, y'all would love that championship. Y'all would love to brainwash y'all guys to run that same way every time. But as players, is that fun to y'all?
I mean, it sucks being a part of a system that don't fit you. I can say, regardless of whether you good or bad, if you playing in a situation where, I don't know, you like to run and gun, but you want to set up a half-court offense all the time or whatever the situation is, like for me in high school, I was a receiver and a cornerback. We threw the ball literally like 10 times the whole season. So I'm basically out there blocking. And I was just like, this is terrible. I'm not getting no touches. You know what I mean? So it just depends on, I had more interceptions than I had receptions, put it that way. So yeah. I just, the system kind of got to fit you. And if it don't, then that can be pretty tough for an athlete.
Yeah, so, that's not fun, but was y'all winning? Was you winning as a result?
We was winning. We won the city championship a couple times and everything, but.
So the system was working, but was you personally having fun?
Not at playing receiver, I wasn't. Playing corner, I was having fun, yeah. But not at the position I loved the most. No, not really.
That's why I coach the way I do. Create a system with the peoples you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who is Paul Westhead?
But on the side note,
West Paul.
No, it's Westhead.
It's Westhead.
But you know what? On the side note to that,
Paul Westfall.
No, it's Westhead. Not Westfall. It's two different guys. It's Westhead.
It's two different.
You got Westfall and you got Westhead. But Westhead, he the one that took that offense to Loyola Marymount when they had Bo Kimball and them, and they was winning all them games in Loyola Marymount. That's the system that he ran there. And so now that's why Loyola Marymount went from being bums to being Final Fours and Sweet 16s. Because it was Bo Kimball and who the one that died? Was it Hank Gathers?
Hank Gathers.
That was Westhead's offense. Yeah. So it works for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Educate me out here. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. It's Timmons out here. You know what I'm saying? He come to my class.
Hey, I just never watched that show, so I ain't know what you were talking about.
No, you should watch it. It's good.
It's good, man. Yeah, it is.
Well, we already got the BC Taboo intro right there and all in one, so we can go.
Still in the intro?
Yeah, still in the intro.
Yeah, we was.
I ain't got my intro.
Oh, well, on the middle, we got Taboo, Timmy Yones, Paul Westhead. What's up, Paul?
What's going on, man? East Grade. Before I tell these people, man, it's a couple things I just want to real quick because Rick came with that great 30-minute intro. It's all good. First of all, Jake Paul, he gonna knock out Joshua, the Olympian.
Oh
He
my
gonna
God.
defeat him. We happy about that. Then look, you had the return of the 33s. I told y'all watch the story for the 33s because it's Fugazi. When you get the 33s, what was the 33? Rob Reiner. What time did he die? 3:30. Oh, is it real? Is it not? We don't know. Told you watch for the 33s. The actor from what is it? The Mask. Found at 3:30, around 3:30. I'm just saying, this stuff is crazy. You can't make this up. But we're gonna keep going. The Bam Adebayo looked at that interview. He let something slip. What'd he say? Oh, I ain't gotta worry about the parlays. NBA, NFL is fixed. It's all rigged. They ain't got to worry about parlays. That's what he was talking about. Go look that up. And then last but not least, the 50 Cent documentary that we all love. 50 Cent was just a puppet. Go look it up. He was just a puppet. He could have been Jigga Man behind the scenes or the biggest gangster of them all, the one who was most dirty, Clive Davis. Look it up. That's all I got to say. It's not your boy, but your favorite grown-ass man, Mr. Taboo Timmons, cracking and racking stories. You know what I mean? And then I'm feeling good, ready to talk. Took my Cavs hat off. We got our ass whooped. I got to show more support, but we got our ass whooped. Woo!
All right, fellas. So appreciate all the wisdom and knowledge that y'all just dropped in our intro. Let's go ahead and get this show started. So this week, as you're hearing this, this will drop on Friday. So later on in the day, the college football playoffs will begin. The second year of it. I wanted to get y'all thoughts on y'all take so far as the college football rollout. There's a lot of controversy. Look, it was controversy when it was 4 teams. Now it's controversy when it goes to 12. So I want to get y'all thoughts on just how the rollout of the whole college football playoffs have been going so far for y'all.
Well, I saw that was here in Grapevine, Texas, watching games and stuff like that. I was about to go over there and be like, "Yo, let me in," and y'all need help with this thing right here. Because that was actually before they made the actual decisions, whether or not to put Notre Dame in or don't put them in. I'm happy to see the way it happened, but for a while it looked like they was gonna put Notre Dame in, and I was like, "That's crazy."
Mhm.
Like you got a team beat them head to head, like. That is, should be the easiest thing, head to head is why are we playing the games, and then the only other one that I'm kind of is Alabama. You got 3 losses.
Strength of schedule. All right. What you saying, Rick?
Texas got 3 losses too.
Strength of schedule. They didn't see as many ranked teams as we did during the course of the season.
Listen, man. I don't want to hear no strength of schedule. That's just that
yes, it is.
SEC
Just because y'all had a cupcake schedule.
There it is.
There it is. Big Ten. And Big Ten cupcake schedule.
We're not talking about Big Ten SEC. I'm just saying, an SEC team could lose 5 games. They'd be like, yeah, put them in. Put them in.
No, because Alabama had the same amount of losses last year, and they didn't put them in. So it's what they did this go around, the strength of schedule. They lost to Oklahoma later in the year. And then as far as if you want to talk about the SEC championship game, that's an extra game that they didn't need to play. For real. There was no need for them to even play in that game. And that would lead to another question that I wanted to have for y'all. Championship week. It seemed meaningless. If you weren't a Power 4 team, even the Power 4 teams, for all the Power 4 teams, it was meaningless. The ACC.
Why you say it was meaningless?
Won it? No.
Who won it? Virginia. Virginia won it. Didn't even make it to the playoffs. Go to Ohio State, Indiana. They played it. Only thing that it made a difference is that Indiana and Ohio State flip-flop.
Well, no,
but you got a championship out of it.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Duke won.
Okay, Duke.
If Virginia would have won, they would have went because they'd have been the higher ranked Duke is
Champion.
the problem with all this. They the ones that put the monkey wrench in this whole thing by winning.
So you don't get an automatic bid because if you win the ACC or
That's
the
what I'm
or
They
saying.
weren't.
Big
They
Ten?
weren't.
There's nothing.
They weren't
It's the highest ranked
ranked out of the
champion.
Out of that
conference
conference.
right.
Well,
So
yeah.
JMU and Tulane were ranked higher than the ACC's conference champion,
Okay.
and ESPN doesn't have any stakehold in the ACC or the Big 12 or the Big 10, just the SEC. So we got to get as many SEC teams in here as we can.
Dang, it's like that, Rick. You
Because
think
the
that's what's going down?
SEC is the best conference by far.
By far, it's crazy.
By far.
No.
By
Don't think
far.
so.
Big Ten is top heavy. They got three to four teams.
SEC
They
is
top heavy. But as far as from top to bottom, SEC.
I just don't believe that.
Georgia?
You're just saying that because you're a Bama fan.
Georgia?
No. Georgia.
Okay.
Alabama.
Georgia? No.
Alabama.
No.
Yes.
Alabama. 3 losses.
No.
It doesn't matter. And we just talking about strength of conference. When you talk about strength of conference, we can go 1 through 25 in the polls, and you're gonna see Georgia, you're gonna see Alabama, you're gonna see Mississippi, you're gonna see Oklahoma, you're gonna see Texas,
Ole Miss this year.
You're gonna see
Ole Miss this
Missouri. Wait a minute, I'm just telling you who was all in it. 7 teams was in the top 25 during the 8 actually. 8 teams were in the top 25 at some point in time during the course of the season. And so, to me, that was the best conference.
Georgia, Ole Miss.
Like I said, 8 teams was in the top 25 over the course of this season.
So
whether you think they are, I can leave that to you. But as far I'm just going by what the empirical data says. 8 teams from that was already in the top 25 over the course of that season. Over the course of the season,
the Big Ten is the same.
I have. That's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna count Missouri, you might as well count.
Tell me who y'all mid-tier teams that's good. Michigan,
Missouri is Iowa in the SEC. That's all they are.
No, man,
it don't make them.
Man, they would clean up in against the mid-tier Big Ten teams. They would clean up.
No,
they would clean up.
They would be Missouri.
They would clean
the
up.
Only reason,
that's why I think they made the mistake
them.
of going to the SEC when they should have went to the Big Ten because Missouri is a Midwestern state.
Well, I think everybody should go back to the Big 12, but that's just me. Especially with NIL now, and the Big 12 would be better than the SEC.
I don't know. They profile to me is gotten a facelift by being in the SEC.
You got Texas Tech, A&M, Oklahoma. All those Texas teams with the NIL money that they got. That's what I'm saying. NIL has as leveled the landscape. Period. If you took those teams and everybody went back to their prospective conferences, even the Pac-12 teams, take them back to the Pac-12. I think everybody might be looking on this now saying we should have never left. Because now those Oklahomas, the Texas Tech, A&M, they win their conference, they automatically go. Texas is never in the situation that they're in right now if they're in the Big 12.
You brought up a great point, Rick, with one thing I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. A lot of those Texas schools, like the SMUs, TCUs, Texas Tech and all them, and they're gonna really start coming up because of the NIL money. All that oil money they have down in Texas, and that back those schools, those dudes about to come up, man. It's about to be like the old Southwest Conference back in the day, with all the Texas schools dominating because they got the money to pay these kids.
SMU too.
Yeah. Hey, you mess around and Rice gonna make a comeback.
Hey, if Rice make a comeback, we all in for some shit.
Out of all those, I see SMU doing it first because those boosters will be serious about about
Yeah.
winning.
Absolutely.
But
Pony Express.
back to what Zen said, I just think they have back to that whole what we talking about. I just think there's a real push for SEC teams to be in the championship.
And maybe, and you know what? I will say it. Maybe I do have a bias, but I just look at the teams when I'm looking at when I look at Alabama's schedule this year and watching the games, I'm like, dang. I'm like, this week we got another ranked team. This week we got another ranked team. I'm like, God. And even that people had to mention, like 4 weeks in a row, they went up against ranked teams and they came out undefeated. Whew, by the grace of God. But they did it. And so I was like, man, and each week was a stiff competition, And so that's why I say, and the crazy thing about it is, there was another half of the SEC they could have faced that would have been just as stiff. They could have substituted those teams because they still didn't get to see Texas. This year, Texas wasn't on the schedule. Mississippi wasn't on the schedule. Like they still avoided, but they still had a rough schedule to go through. 6th toughest schedule in the country. Nobody in that 12 can say that.
Okay.
And so if you go through a schedule like that and you come out with 3 losses, yeah, some leniency is gonna be slated your way, especially when you got the history and the pedigree that Alabama has. So
we ain't putting you in based on what you did 3 or 4 years ago. It's based on what you're doing now.
But I'm saying, but it will go now. So yeah, so if you go through that and you've proven to us to be the type, this ain't no fly by night. This ain't Boise State that had a sixth strongest schedule and came out with 3 losses. We talking about somebody that's got some true pedigree to their name. So we know this is going to actually be a team that's deserving. So if we put them in this thing, they ain't going to embarrass us. And so, because even then, at the end of the day, yeah, we want to say it's a meritocracy, but at the end of the day, it's still entertainment. It's still a TV show. So you still got to put teams together in there that make people want to actually sit down and watch it. And I think they did enough meritocracy by putting in 2 power. What is it? What's the mid-major schools now? Something to 5, group of 5. Putting 2 group of 5 teams in there in James Madison and Tulane. That's good enough right there. So everything after that, who you put in there, for me, you gotta, like I say, Alabama definitely is deserving, because before the SEC championship game, they was a shoe-in. They didn't need to play in the SEC championship game. That's why I say championship games to me were meaningless. Nothing came out of them. B sent us the little AI video and was like, it just showed, like, man, it really didn't matter.
I hate that people think that. Like, I hate that people have that narrative that the championship games don't mean nothing. So if you plan in these games, y'all really think that means nothing to these kids or players? Like, y'all think
no,
like,
big picture,
whatever,
micro, yeah, for that day and for that.
I mean,
but at the end of the day, you
though.
can say you got that championship, but what did that get you in the end? Like,
a championship.
Who was it? Virginia got the championship. They could say they got the championship, but what cachet, what pull, what leverage does it get you by saying you that champion? Now
you're saying you're a champion.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else, right? It didn't lead you to anywhere. Whereas before, when you won that championship, that put you in position for a playoff. You were like, oh, such, especially you an SEC champion. Man, we putting you in. You know what I'm saying? You the Big Ten champion. We putting you in. That got you into that dance.
That's crazy to me that you said, oh, yeah, you're a champion, but what next? You're a champion. That's literally the point. Like, why is that not good anymore? Why does that not matter to regular people? That's huge to people.
Yeah, this regular people. So, yeah, for the athletes, it's all good. But for the person that watches, they don't have much meaning to hold my attention now. Like, this year has shown me they don't mean nothing. It's not going to lead to anything. This year, I thought I had to sit there and watch because I thought Alabama had to win this game in order to get into the playoffs. Man, they got dog walked, and they still got in. And so I'm like, oh yeah, they really don't mean nothing now.
So you gonna tell me the kids at Duke don't care that they're the ACC champions?
Right, that's something they can hold up on for the rest of their life.
That's huge.
The athletes. But that's what I said. Micro, yes. Macro, it did nothing for them winning that championship for their program.
Macro.
The macro is they didn't get to that playoffs by winning that. Whereas before, it led to that.
They never were supposed to get in the playoffs. They're Duke, but they can always say they're ACC champions. That's huge.
Yeah, I think 10 years from now, nobody's going to remember. That's how I look at it.
Is that like a conference, the ACC?
Yeah.
So you know what I compare it to though? Hold on, because I compare it to I gotta take it back to basketball. Like when you win the Eastern Conference Championship, and you be like, that don't count because they ain't win the national championship. They ain't win the overall championship. So it's kind of the same because they won the conference, but they ain't win the national championship. How's it not the same?
Two best teams didn't play.
Same at all.
Two best teams didn't play in the SEC championship.
Yeah. So it's not the same.
Why it was because, but it was
so now you see. Though. Look, now even more, even more so now, even more so now. Look, because now Rick just said the two best teams didn't play. Some could say the same thing with the ACC. Miami should have been in there.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it really
college conference championship. It doesn't have to be the two best teams. The fact is, whoever wins that game, they're a champion. That's literally
that's good for them and for their morale going forward.
What I hear is the conference championship shouldn't have any affecting of who is in the championship series.
That's what I'm saying. It's not having any effect. You becoming a champion is not having any effect of whether you get to go to the playoffs now. That's what I'm saying.
Cool. But if you won the conference and happen to be one of those teams that is in the running for the conference, the bowl championship, that's like a plus. I see, like both y'all are kind of.
Man, look,
you see what I'm saying?
If I'm Duke, now I can go out when I'm going to kids' homes, whatever. Hey, man, come play with us at Duke. You get a great education, and we're the ACC champs. So come on, come play with us. That's so that you can use it in that way.
And hopefully next year we'll play in the BCS. We'll play for the championship.
Yeah,
that's crazy that y'all minds go there.
As what these games mean, as far as when it having any sway when it comes to the football playoffs. So we basically we do this a lot, man. We I think we saying the same thing and we agree on the same things. We sometimes don't hear each other out.
Different.
Yeah, when we say it differently, because my point is it has no sway on the college football playoffs.
He thinks
it can help the program. It can help the program move forward going forward. But as far as it having sway with the college football playoffs, it no longer has that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, to me, is when it comes to that, I'm like, you know how I am. I'm like, man, if these players got to put they selves through that and they don't get the ultimate prize for being a Power 4 school, like, man, but y'all have good points as far as the coaches can take that out on the road when it comes to recruiting it and use it in other ways to make some inroads going forward with that. But as far as with the playoffs, I'm like, man, it's crazy.
Weren't we here before though?
No more when it comes to that.
Well, we here before, like back when it was 4 and they was trying to decide the teams to make it more, quotes, entertaining, but then it still ended up being a blowout. I forget the two teams that was playing.
I know what you're talking about. I
but that was back when it was 4. Yeah, and it was like Texas or TCU. One of them, Joyce, they whooped somebody ass that year. And it was like, see,
Georgia,
this is the problem. That was right. That was like, see, this is the problem with trying to make it more entertaining versus, getting everybody a shot to get in. Because that brings me to my next point. Because then you've been trashing your boys all year, Now you happy. Do you think they got a legitimate shot at the national championship?
Leads me to
They
part
mess
2 of
around
my
lose Friday.
part
lose
2 of my
Oklahoma.
whole
Oklahoma.
thing. I am about to lose. I'm about to lead to this. Should still be 4 teams.
Oh,
The
no,
rest
I ain't
of
what I'm
them
trying to
don't.
hear.
The rest of
Yeah,
these
no.
other 8 don't even stand a chance.
Yeah, they
It
do.
should still.
Yeah, they do.
Let me tell you.
Okay, if that's the case,
Texas
Ohio
Tech.
State wouldn't have won last year.
If it was,
It wasn't the top
Right.
that's
4.
the only time, and that's where they'll get to use that, because Ohio State was really, truly a top 4 team last year.
Absolutely, it works out
They
like
was
that.
they was
sometimes.
really a true. There's
Zen.
nobody in the rest of these 8 that's nowhere near the caliber of Ohio State was last year. Man, the rest of these teams is just, man, hey, happy to get in,
After
win this
watching
this is
game.
play,
If we
wild,
win a
man.
game
One
here,
more game.
cool. One
This
more
is
Any
game,
given
wild.
Sunday,
and that's
any
it.
given Sunday.
That's what they say, but we know
Nobody
what it
was
is.
expecting last week with
This
week
is
4 with
wild.
Indiana to beat Ohio State. Nobody was expecting that.
Nobody.
But
When
Indiana was,
Nobody.
yeah,
I don't
because I
know.
was wondering. I thought whatchamacallit was
After-
smoking, but I knew they was better than they was. They
Right.
was decent. Yeah, I knew
After watching these
they
teams
had
play,
something to them. They weren't Oregon. I knew Indiana wasn't Oregon. I knew that,
after
but I still
watching
thought
these teams
Ohio
play,
State was gonna beat them.
You
A&M
never know.
got a shot. A&M got a shot.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ole Miss play. I think they're out now because Kiffin's gone. I think they don't have the same just mojo. But A&M's got a shot. A&M can play. Like they,
Oregon got a
Everybody-
shot.
Yeah, that's everybody except
Oregon never has a
James. Everybody except James Madison
James
and freaking Tulane has a shot. Everybody is
Miami doesn't
Listen,
have
come
a
on.
shot.
Then, man.
I could cross these teams
how do
off.
they not
So,
have
no,
a shot?
you
How?
watch
Because
enough
this one
sports.
game is done. No,
What
this one
evidence
game
do
is
you
done.
have of this?
But
Yeah,
then
like,
you
what
watch
evidence
enough
do you have?
sports where you know if a team get hot at the right time, a couple breaks go their way. Next thing you know, you the Indiana Pacers,
Injuries.
you in the NBA Finals. You
Yep.
feel what I'm
And
saying? It can
Don't
happen,
deserve it. You ain't the
You-
best
you-
team.
right?
The only one that in that group Rick just mentioned was Texas A&M. They was hot. Now they ended the season not looking so hot. They looked horrible against South Carolina, and then they eventually lost to I'm forgetting who they actually wound
Texas.
up losing to.
lost
Yeah,
to Texas.
Texas.
last game.
Texas wound up losing to Texas. So they didn't look good. They started out strong. They faded to the end. I don't know if Mike Delco is necessarily the coach that could turn it around, sort of like Ryan Day after taking that loss to Michigan. I don't know if he's that
Sure.
that caliber of coach, but we'll see. We'll find out. But I'm
So-
gonna sit here when we come back and we see it's the top 4 teams. I'm gonna be like, all right, fellas,
So
I think I'm right.
what happens? What happens if a team has a game like A&M had a game against Texas? Like anybody can have that game where they're not on or they're just off that
Yeah.
day. Especially with these long layoffs. These long layoffs are crazy. That
point.
you're not playing for 2 weeks, so you can come and you can be listed as the best team, and then now you got to go to a team that just played last week that's hot, just like Hud said, and they're going to continue to be hot, and you have been sitting for 2 weeks. That's
Mhm.
tough. I don't care
like
who you are.
Oklahoma,
At
Alabama,
a college
like,
level, these are
it's
kids.
hard.
These are
It's
not
hard to beat a
professional
team
athletes.
twice. It's hard to beat a team
Yeah.
twice in the same year.
And let alone on that level. Just like the NFL, the playoffs are
Mhm.
higher intensity in college. So we saw it last year.
Zen, the top 4 ain't going to make it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
No, it's definitely not going to be
Texas-
1, 2, 3, 4.
Texas Tech ain't going to make it. I'm putting my money on Oregon. Oregon going to beat Texas Tech.
Ooh, I
It's
can't
definitely not
wait.
going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 at all.
It ain't going to
I
be 1, 2, 3,
can't
4.
wait.
No,
I
come on,
can't wait.
that's not possible.
Georgia,
My money
Georgia's
on George
definitely in.
Madison.
You think?
Georgia's definitely in. Yeah.
You crazy. Top what? Yeah. Nah.
Georgia. You see,
Nah.
Georgia ain't really impressed me. Even though they dog walked them, they really didn't impress me this
They either gonna
season.
play-
Like,
they either gonna
maybe
play
because
a
I'm
team-
comparing them to the Georgia of the past.
But they gonna play a
They
team
didn't-
who either lost their head coach or a team that don't belong in this playoff. Next.
That's true.
Yeah, they do got
They got an easy
they got a
path.
That's what I'm
favorable
saying. They
bracket.
definitely
yeah.
gonna be in.
Yeah, favorable bracket.
Who's the sleeper team? What's one is the sleeper team?
I'm telling
That's what I
A&M.
like. I like that.
Everybody.
Well, I know any given Sunday, yeah, you know that, but I'm talking about the sleeper. Like you shit on James Madison. Sound like a drink. But not them, but
You
who
know that.
down in the lower ranks can actually got a shot.
The A&M Miami, like
Oklahoma.
that's a scary game.
I'm gonna go with Oregon again, man.
I like
quick,
Texas Tech defense.
I got a question for Hood because you actually didn't you win a college? You won the playoffs when you was in college, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in Division III playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how was that? How's that one set up? Does anybody get buys?
Yeah, they did. We didn't get a bye, but yeah, you get a bye. I mean, it's pretty much kind of the same setup. They kind of rank you based on how you went the whole year, and so it's still it's not like a computer thing. They still look at it and they say, okay, well, this team was this and that. So it's still a bunch of people getting together trying to figure out who they're gonna put in there. It's the same setup.
All right.
Mhm.
So did you see yourself having? So you said y'all didn't get a bye. So that means did y'all play a team that did have a bye?
No.
Once y'all won y'all game. Do you remember?
We didn't. So the 1 year, Dayton, Mount Union, yeah, we didn't have any buys.
No, I'm saying, did y'all play a team that have a bye?
No.
Okay, so
that's what Zen getting that. Was the team rusty? That's what you're looking for, Zen?
That's what I was trying to see. Did you?
Nah, we just
did
went
you notice? Okay,
straight through.
Well, the year I was coaching at DeSoto, and we were ranked in the nation, high school. We didn't have a first round bye, but we played it like you just every here in Texas, you play a team. But the team we were playing, it's like we was playing JMU. Like we blew them out like 70-0 or something like that. But the tempo of that game, I think, carried over to the next game where we played South Lake Carroll, who is they wound up going to state that year. That is a dominant team. So yes, I felt that because we weren't sharp, we just blew out that last team. We weren't as sharp as we needed to be going into that next game. So
starters probably came out at halftime, so it really wasn't no rhythm.
Okay.
Now, Indiana has an advantage because if he did bring a lot of players, while it wasn't this stage, they're used to playing in playoffs. So they know, they understand. Like, I don't know how many of them came, but it's enough of them where they start talking to other people, and it's like they already have a culture of it. They understand it. They know what needs to be done. You know, they get it. That's why they're scary.
Okay.
Because they have done this before. They have a coach who's done this before. So, like, while the program hasn't done it before, nobody in that football office they're like, we did this last year. You know, it's like he said, Google me, I win. Like this is not.
Yeah. You know, it was you got me thinking, and I know we didn't have a bye because they had us ranked number 1 in the nation, and we played that first week. We had a game that first week of the playoffs because we played Thanksgiving that Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we had a 26 game winning streak, the longest streak in the country for any division at that time, and we had to play that first week.
Wow,
we beat the shit out of somebody, but we had to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So all this being said, fellas, after the spirited debate, give me your final 4. Break it down to your final 2. Who you got coming out as one? And I know, well, I shouldn't even say it. We know Ohio State champion. How do y'all see the path to Ohio State becoming the champion? Like, let me just not even sugarcoat it. So, how do you see the path that leads to Ohio State becoming the champion and being the first back-to-back champion in this new playoff system?
First, let me say, in the world of sports, this is the part that I hate about the world of sports, that everybody has to pick.
You don't like giving predictions?
No, because you really don't know. Like, you don't know at all whatsoever. Like, nobody knows. You
Have a
don't.
little
All
fun,
you
man.
doing is
Take a chance in life, man. Just
Yeah,
go out there
fun.
go out there on a limb,
just-
man. Just have a little fun, because that's all it is, man. Ain't nobody gonna put
It
a
just
gun to
makes
your
you-
head and say, if you get this wrong, it's over. Like, man, it's gonna be okay, man. You get it wrong, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey,
Indulge
I
to
like
the
to
listeners, man.
I'm a competitor. So if I do these picks and they're wrong, I lost in competition.
You fill out a bracket. You fill out a bracket every March. You fill it out.
Ooh.
And you take those L's. You eat those L's, and you just be just fine.
No, I don't eat them
man,
well.
you'll be just
I don't eat 'em
fine
well at
right
all.
now, man.
All right. So
Okay,
look,
so check it out. So you saying you want the Final Four and then a 2. I'll give you one without Ohio State. How about that? Just say by
No,
some miracle.
because that ain't true.
By
I know
some
your
miracle,
heart.
somebody. I mean, yeah, but I'm trying to give you some objectives. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Michigan ain't in it, huh? You can't put Michigan in there. They ain't
Right.
Closet Michigan fan.
So assuming Ohio State is not in there, that means that Georgia beat them. Am I correct? Am I looking at this bracket correctly?
Yeah, they
it could
had
be
to beat
A&M
Georgia in the
or
Final
Miami.
Right.
Four.
So that means Georgia probably would have beat them. So I would probably go with Georgia, Indiana, Oregon, and I'm missing one. Georgia, Indiana, Oregon.
Wait a minute, hold on. So no,
No, I'm
they would
looking
have
at
had
it
to
wrong.
one. Georgia would have had to beat Ohio State in the Final Four game. Now,
Okay.
Were you
that
naming your 4 or
means-
you naming your 2?
I was naming my 2. I'm sorry. I was naming my
you naming your
so
2.
I'm sorry. So it would have 4 wise. So you talking about the first round, the second round rather?
Nah, your Final Four. So you
Okay,
said
your Final
Oregon,
Four.
Indiana, Georgia, and Ohio State. And
Okay, right. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, because I don't see.
Oregon and
Come back to
Indiana
me.
play
Come
each
back
other.
to me. Come back to
So
me.
I'll go right here. I'll go.
you right. Oregon
I'll-
and Indiana does. No,
Yeah, they would have
Oregon,
to play each
Indiana.
other.
No. Oregon
play
they
Texas
Get to
win.
Tech.
the
They play Texas Tech.
Right.
Right, to get to, you said the Final Four though.
Right.
So they got to
if
play
you
each
had
other
Indiana,
to get
Oregon,
to the Final
Down
Four.
that same bracket, yeah.
You talking about
Down
the
that
Final
same
4
side.
teams or the Final 4 games?
Yeah, the
Gotta
Final
be
Four
eight
Final
teams,
Four
right?
teams.
Final 4
Teams.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay, teams.
Right, so Indiana and Oregon have to play each other to go to the Final Four.
No, to go to the championship game.
To the championship game.
Yeah, yeah. Indiana
Ain't
and
it?
Oregon.
Or
could
am I
wind up
reading this
playing.
wrong?
No,
No,
reading it
you
right.
right. No. E is right. That would go to the
Mm-mm.
Final Four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. That's what we're looking for, right?
Yeah, he's right. My bad. That's the Sweet 16. I mean, not Sweet
Right.
16, the Elite 8, rather.
Fine, Elite 8. So Indiana could meet Oregon in the Final Four.
Nah,
could meet in the
that
Final
would be in
Four.
the Elite 8. That's the Elite 8.
No.
No, it wouldn't.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the
That
Final
would
Four.
be. Yeah, I
It'd be
was
the
wrong.
Final
I was
Four.
wrong.
It'd
Yeah,
be
that's the Final
E tripping.
Four.
Man, y'all's
I was
confusing
looking
me
at the
now,
wrong
man.
bracket.
I'm
It's
I'm
E.
done with
That's
Yeah,
this.
that's it.
Dang
No.
it, just give me a champion. I mean, give me the championship game. Who Ohio State playing in the championship game?
Indiana
Bucket.
rematch. Indiana rematch. I'll step on it. Indiana rematch. Ohio State.
Indiana rematch for B. Who you got Ohio State playing in the championship game?
Oregon. I don't think Indiana gonna beat Oregon twice. Like you said, it's hard to beat somebody twice in the season. I don't think Indiana can beat Oregon again.
I don't
It
think
was a close game.
so. First round, Oklahoma's beating Alabama. Second round, I'm gonna go with Oklahoma beating Indiana. So then that would be Texas Tech and Oklahoma, and I think Oklahoma can beat Texas Tech. And then I'll go with Ohio State and Georgia in that bottom 2.
Look
Okay.
who joined the party after all. Thank
There
you,
you go,
Coach
E.
E, for indulging me, man.
Jumped out of center with
It's,
that one.
it's a guess. It's a hypothesis. Since y'all
All right,
forcing me to
Rick.
do it. There you
I
go.
won't use it against you, E. I promise.
I'm gonna use it against my damn self.
Where was this game at?
Who?
Oregon versus.
Which
was it
one?
in Oregon?
No,
Yeah, the
only
James Madison one is the James.
No,
Madison
I
one
think
is.
it was. You talking about when they played earlier, Indiana and Oregon?
Yeah.
I think they played in Oregon.
It was in Oregon. Yeah, it was in Oregon.
Yep.
All right. So Rick, just give me who you got Ohio State playing in the championship game.
It's either gonna be between Texas Tech and Oregon because Indiana's they're not gonna run the table, and they'll lose before.
Yeah, I don't have no confidence in them.
No, not running the table. It's hard to go. It's hard to go undefeated.
And we all in agreement. Ohio State should take this one.
Yeah,
we all in agreement.
I don't think it's gonna be
championship game. State, Oklahoma.
State, Oregon.
And I'm actually going to that game, that Cotton Bowl game. I don't know what, it's gonna be tough. Whether if it's A&M is really gonna be tough. I really haven't seen Miami play. But
I don't trust Beck.
A&M's defense is salty. They're pretty, and they had a brother at quarterback, if he's healthy, that can move and throw the ball. He didn't have a real good game against Texas, but
I tell you what, now that I'm looking at this, I don't like Ohio State playing Texas A&M at the Cotton Bowl. I'm not digging that at all.
Well,
home game.
The thing about Ohio State, they travel
That's
well. They travel well. It's gonna be when that game was down here, when they played Texas down here, I saw Ohio State fans everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So they travel well.
Buckeye Nation, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't like that Texas Tech, Oregon though. Like Texas.
Do you
Texas
really
Tech
believe in Texas Tech defense?
What'd you say, E?
Do you really believe in Texas Tech's defense? Like, are they
Yes.
trying to make you believe in it? You do?
Yes. I
On a
saw it.
spread team like Oregon like that?
I saw it. And they were getting to that quarterback. That's where they put all their NIL money. They said that's where they put a lot of their
And the
NIL
edge
money.
rushers, yeah. But they got that East Cleveland boy back there now. Oregon do.
We'll see.
Okay. All right. So we good there. All right. So let's switch it up. Let's go to let's talk about our favorite patient. I say when we talk about the Browns, it feels like it's a soap opera. So this week is we're gonna go to Grey's Anatomy and check in on our patient, our favorite patient, Shedeur Sanders. So last week it looked like the Browns had the right medications to help bring this team back to life. It looked like they had the medications in order. They said, hey, this is going to be the treatment plan. This is how we're going to recover. Showed a little bit of signs of life in the Tennessee Titans game, and then they went on ahead and had to go in the frigid cold Soldier Field and got mollywopped 31-3. Now they're coming up on the Buffalo Bills. It don't get any better. It don't get any easier, I should say. So, fellas, tell me, will Shedeur follow up this loss? These stats lines of 3 interceptions. But I ain't gonna even front. Let me not dogpile on Shedeur. He actually showed signs. There was some things that gave us some promise in this game as well too. But will he be able to improve and get things back on the right track against a top contender in the AFC in the Buffalo Bills?
I don't know none of these guys, man. I don't know
Rick
none of them.
Alpha. He playing everybody, and they can't win.
Bruh.
That's just it. The
We
other guys
done made a
can't win.
detour to the Cavs real quick, but
My
let me
bad.
ask y'all this
Get that
question.
out the way.
Let me ask y'all
Get
this
out the
question.
way.
We here, and we'll get to Shedeur in a second. Look,
Oh, what time is it? Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So we've been down this road sort of when LeBron first came back with a team with high expectations, have a rough start. The Cavs was 19-20 at one point during that first year with LeBron. and they were able to turn things around and make it to the NBA Finals.
First year with who? What name you just say?
That's what I was just about to look. You beat me to before I could even get out the question. I was like, okay. Do y'all do you have faith that this could be the same, even though that we don't have a LeBron on the roster?
I mean, we do not have a LeBron per se, but but I think we have enough talent that if we are healthy, if everybody can come back healthy, we can make a run. We can make a run. We got the guys, and I think that they could do pretty good if everybody comes back. I mean, I know they like role play like Strus. He's an important guy. We need him. What's the shooter?
Sam Merrill.
Sam Merrill.
Come on, man.
He's important. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they're like superstars and they go, but Donovan Mitchell, he needs some help, man. He needs some help.
Guy.
So who's gonna help him?
Healthy.
Well, I think the guys are gonna help him. I mean, listen, I know you don't like Darius Garland. I know you don't like. First of all, I know you're a Cavs hater, but we're gonna keep on talking. I know you're a Cavs hater, E.
I'm just a realist, guys. You guys live in Cavs Cleveland land, and you refuse to see the obvious.
If everybody gets healthy, they'll make a run. They'll wind up, let's say, third or fourth in the conference, into the playoffs, third or fourth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If everybody comes back healthy, you don't think they can make? You don't think they can come in third or fourth place?
No, too big.
But you think they're gonna be like 8, 9, 10? They're gonna be in the play-in?
No, about 5, 6.
Okay, so you got so 5, 6 as the team currently stands, currently constituted, right? Mm-hmm. So last year we was just trying to find that piece that we thought could get us over the hump to get to the conference finals. Now, is this going back into my LeBron vault? Is this slow it up? Blow it up.
He will shoot.
No, boo.
I disagree. I disagree, homeboy. I disagree.
Okay.
I'm with you, Rick. Man.
I'm
he
with
out
you,
the
Rick.
bus because this premature, man. This conversation is premature, man. HUD gave y'all some wisdom, man. First of all, you can't calculate, you can't determine, you can't see what we got with half the ponies out the stable. The ponies is out the stable. The ponies is in the stable. Darius Garland got to get healthy. We need Strus. We need that shooter. We need Allen. That it's gonna happen. It's already happened. He dropped 26 last night, and he dropped some dimes tonight. He dropped some buckets tonight. It's coming. He's still intricate, and I was doing this because it fits together like a puzzle. This team is a puzzle, and then above the puzzle is Donovan the Man Mitchell, but he needs that puzzle like this. He needs Sam Merrill. He needs Jared Allen. He needs all the guys healthy.
Evan Mobley.
Mobley, you need the guys, right? You need them healthy. That's just the way this team is constructed, and it's good because last year we started out dominating the league, blowing the league up, but look what happened. We still didn't make it. So maybe now, if we work out the kinks and we trying to figure out this bench situation, like he giving those guys, because on paper they look good to me, but then them getting so much playing time is rough. They can't put together wins with those guys, like he said. Tomlin, who the hell is Tomlin? Tomlin don't need as much playing time. I like Tyson, the ponytail guy, the curly hair is Proctor. I'm naming the people he was asking about. So those people, they cool. Ball, Drake, he cool coming in. Thomas Bryant, all these guys, they don't need all the playing time. Luke Travers, they don't need all the playing time that they getting. It's not formulating the wins. As the guys get healthy and we get deeper into the season, you will see that equate the wins. To answer your questions, then hell yes, we can win. Hell yes, we can figure it out, come out and be healthy with a strong bench and a formula to win at the end and in the postseason.
Hey,
so,
Zen,
Coach E,
can you do me a favor, Zen? How many years has he said this spiel?
5.
At least 4. I mean, what are we doing, man?
I'm gonna keep saying it. As long as you was talking about Watson, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's always a possibility, like you just said with college football and how Eastern Conference championships and ACC championships matter. The progress matters. It matters. We can win.
Okay, so
I'm
help
gonna
me
ask-
out here. Help me out. All right, so Rick, you saying blow it up. What do you mean by blow it up? Who you getting rid of? Who you getting rid of and what you bringing in?
I know who
Jared
first on this
Allen
list.
and
Everybody.
Darius Garland. Get
Everybody,
Darius Garland
you
need to go. Darius Garland need to go. I mean,
please.
who you keeping for what?
And why?
Yeah.
you ain't keeping Donovan Mitchell?
Why?
No.
Because he's the best player we got.
Yeah,
He was the
exactly.
best player with Jazz. Did they ever get to where he need? He can't be your best player.
He's too little.
He can't be your best player.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
saw
watching
that
New York with
example
Jalen Brunson.
when you saw, but you saw that example.
So Brunson,
When
all right.
they
So Brunson
played.
can be the best player on the team, but Donovan Mitchell
Exactly.
can't.
A
Talking
Steph, a
about
Steph
Brunson.
Curry. I mean,
What
I
if
ain't
they
talking
won,
about
though?
Brunson. I'm talking about Donovan Mitchell. We ain't talking about
What's
Brunson. We
wrong
talking
with
about
him?
Donovan.
what's wrong with him? He said it's height. So
What's wrong with him?
Brunson is short.
Did you see the game they played in Washington? He had to score 48 to win that game. Then that very next
Yeah.
game, he came back, couldn't hit anything. That game after that, still couldn't hit anything. That is taxing for a little person. That is extremely hard
That's
for him.
that's
to do
taxing for any
everything.
person.
And
It's
No,
taxing
no,
for
no,
people
no.
going slumps all the time.
the way
People
you
going
hit your
slumps.
42. Like Brunson's
Yeah,
40 is gonna
you
look
got to do
different
so
from
much.
what's the name's 40? From Mitchell's 40.
How? Because
Because
Brunson is
Brunson-
scrappy too.
But
Like he's scrappy. He goes to the
plays
hole,
with his
take
back to the
punishment.
basket. He'll get in the lane, he plays off 2 feet, runners. Mitchell is high outside. He's shooting threes. He's getting to the rim, and when he gets to the rim, he has that Iverson or that John Morant. He's always
Hits
on the ground.
Every play. I said this last year, guys.
Every play.
I don't understand why y'all
And
don't get
I mean,
this.
it's just history. It's just history. He's a good player, but when he was with the Jazz, they would have good records, and nothing would come of it.
We
why are we keeping Mobley?
understand.
Are we
Yeah,
keeping Mobley on the? One day. Well, when's that day gonna come?
Mobley, I give you Mobley. I'll give you Mobley because Mobley right now, and to me, he don't have that urgency. Like that's one thing missing out of his game is urgency. He's always so chill, but then when he does get in that urgent mode, it's almost out of control. So I give you Mobley. I'll give you Mobley. But blow up the whole team is a little ridiculous. It's a little
Yeah.
absurd because who you left with?
Yeah,
You
who
not
you
who you
like?
left with? You know what I
Who you
mean? You
like?
ain't really building upon nobody.
You
So
gotta
gotta go
have
expensive.
somebody to build around, right?
Right.
Somebody. Donovan Mitchell, you can't build around him.
No,
So
come
I'm
on.
getting
we've done
rid
that.
of
We've done
Darius
that. That's what the team we have now is done. That's what we've done.
ever since he's been here. That's what we've done. But I'm getting rid of
We
Darius
stuck with the
Garland
core.
and
We're
Jared Allen.
getting in the realm of insanity.
Get them out of here.
Okay.
They're doing nothing. They
Who?
are not productive. Jared
You
Allen
said
and
Allen.
Darius Garland.
And Darius
The-
Garland.
I can do without Jared Allen if you're gonna bring somebody in that's bigger and more physical.
That doesn't exist in the NBA anymore. Jared Allen
We
is,
just-
is long
What's it called,
gone.
the guy that-
Jared Allen is
We
not a player.
just watched New York with Mitchell Robinson, they was trying to sell, and who is he?
Yeah,
like,
that's-
but he was
and he's
intricate in those offensive rebounds last night.
And Mitchell Robinson doesn't get paid over $100 million, does he? Mitchell Robinson is not considered a build-around player. That's what they're trying to sell you with Jared Allen and his fro. They're trying to tell you
Now,
he's
hold
in
on,
the,
E.
the big four. That's what they're literally
Well,
trying to
yeah,
tell
he
you.
is. To me, yes, he is.
To-
But
to
you
you?
said $100 million ain't nothing. Now, hold on, it's a discrepancy. 'Cause you was telling me $100 million is
No, no,
like average.
This is his second. This is his second. His second $100
Yeah.
million. His second.
I think he's worth it because he makes Mobley better. If you get rid of him, Mobley's defense goes
He
to
doesn't
shit.
make Mobley better because Mobley's
Yeah,
not
okay.
better.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
when
have-
he's in
I
the game,
totally
he helps Mobley
understand.
with his defense. Like he helps him with his
I
defense.
totally understand. Y'all are from Cleveland. Y'all love.
Nah,
the
man.
Yeah,
Cleveland
the
Nah.
ball being from
games and all.
Cleveland.
Nah.
We
That's
got
awesome.
eyes too.
I'm willing to.
see.
I'm willing to part with some things. Like I'm not a major Jared Allen fan. I think, in all reality, and it's the thing with the Cavs that's been their problem for years. It's just a bunch of nice guys.
Yeah.
It's they when they draft guys and they bring guys in, they look at their character and they're nice guys and they build computers and they wave at the fans.
What's
We
OKC?
need some dudes to come in here, gold fronts, dreadlocks, and
What's
just come to play
OKC?
basketball
OKC
and
is
be.
a bunch of
I'm about to
dweebs.
say,
We
Who
need
is
Shay's
some,
a nice,
OKC?
Shay's a nice guy.
We need some
Exactly.
thugs.
Shay, Chet, that other dork, the dork guy, all of this, those
We
is
need
dweebs.
some thugs up in
Nice
here,
guys.
man. We
Ain't
need
no
some
they're
thugs.
thugs.
very,
Some
Let me
physical
tell you,
physical
they're
that would
guys.
very awesome at basketball too. We're not.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about to his point. He talking about thugs,
Nah,
man.
we
They ain't
we
no
got too
dudes,
many
man.
suckers on the team. Too many
They
suckers.
suckers.
in today's NBA, because we can all can say today's NBA toughness is different. It looks totally different in today's NBA. The way that HUD was describing it, that was like the 90s or
That's
early
90s.
2000s.
Nah.
Not those man. These dudes
Nah.
is from the suburbs. HUD. These
Look at
dudes
Victor.
ain't coming
Even-
out like
even-
that. anymore.
I ain't even talking like mentality where I'm just talking about being physical. Like, okay, like
Yeah,
when the Knicks pushed us around a couple years ago, they was just more physical. They wasn't more skilled. They were just more physical. Just get in there and do something. Use some physicality. That's
Not
all.
the
I ain't
best
saying you got to be out here
generation.
robbing people and shooting people like Ja Morant, but just be physical on the
guys-
court.
The
On the
guys who
court,
won
be
last
more
year,
physical.
they
We need more
dorks, man.
physical guys. Huh?
Lou
They
Dort
dweebs.
is a physical dude.
Who?
You might not. Lou Dort. He's talking about the guys that won last year.
Man,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
physical dude.
I mean, he's
Isaiah
scrappy.
Hartenstein, he's a physical dude. For today's game,
Hartenstein, right? He was the one that was
He's
killing
a
us when he was with the
physical dude.
Knicks.
so
Yeah, he's scrappy.
they got the physicality. We don't have that. I've always said
don't.
that.
We
Yeah,
don't.
I've been saying that. I've been with E on that one. I've been right there with E. Like, yeah, we don't have the dogs.
And
we don't have that.
have a good
Oh, my God.
basketball team. Y'all
Oh,
are
my
comparing
God.
them to Oklahoma City, who have very
I'm not
good
worse.
basketball players. That like we don't have that. We have Donovan,
What?
and that's where it stops. Nobody else is consistent. If they were consistent, we still would not be having the same conversation for 5 years. If they were all good as Donovan and consistent as Donovan and worked on their craft as hard as Donovan, we would not be in this position and we would not still be having this conversation. It's that I don't know why
Totally
you
disagree,
guys
Eeyore.
don't see this. I don't know
I
why
disagree,
you're
Eeyore.
acting like we're just like
Eeyore.
a great team. It
Disagree.
makes no sense to me. Nobody
Steve
is
Nash- Steve Nash was on record praising Darius Garland's work ethic, praising his game.
yeah, but can he stay healthy? Can he stay healthy?
Yeah, but
You can
healthy
praise
and
all
work
that all you
ethic
want
is
to.
two different things. You trying to ding him for his healthiness. Anybody can get hurt. Healthy and work ethic,
Yeah,
two different
anybody
things.
can get hurt.
You
but
can't ding
anybody
his
can-
work ethic because he can't stay healthy. Like that's a
Anybody
contradiction.
can stay healthy, but Darius Garland can stay unhealthy for 4 years. That's important.
Yeah, but
Ryan.
you can't
That's
ding his
huge.
work ethic though. Come on, man. You can't, as a coach, cannot ding and say his work ethic like
So-
he don't go out
can
there
you-
and sacrifice and play and train and do extra training. With Steve Nash, a coach, a player, was just praising him for it. Like you can't take
So-
that away from him because he get hurt.
So can you show me what you put in the work in? Oh no, you can't because you're not available. The best availability to a coach is what?
The best ability
Okay.
is
The best
availability.
ability
so-
to a coach is availability. So okay, great job doing all the game work and all that, but show it to me. You can't because you're sitting next to me for 4 years.
Yeah, but now you got to ding a lot of players who've been hurt. So now just because
Yeah,
players
Jared
like
His finger.
no, I'm talking about
his
outside the
ribs.
Cavaliers, who y'all consider great, like Kawhi Leonard.
Like Kawhi Leonard, I
gotta
knew that
come
was
for
gonna be
Kawhi.
his basketball.
Now
I've
you got to
never-
come for a bunch of
I've never
people.
been on here saying anything about Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
not
know
No,
why
I'm
they-
talking about the other
I don't know
people.
why they
No,
did
Zen.
Kawhi.
Yeah.
I'm complimentary about Kawhi. So yeah. Because he got a
Yeah.
raw, to me, he got a raw deal in San
Paul
Antonio. They
George,
screwed him up.
Paul George has been hurt. Wait, he don't put forth the effort now. You got a whole bunch of players that's just been injury prone, but you
Yeah,
can't
but
take
we're
away
talking
from their
about
work ethic.
your Cavs. That's what we're talking about. I'm not
Yeah,
talking about
we
Paul
talk about
George.
my
I'm
Cavs
not talking
and how
about
you
Kawhi
just
Leonard.
poo-pooing like they are not good basketball players. That's a ridiculous take.
They're not
like you
good
said, they're
enough.
not good basketball players because
They're
they
not
hurt.
Good they're
Like-
not good enough.
Well, we'll see.
They're not.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
see.
Season's
Just
still
like
active.
the past 5 years. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, we still
Okay.
waiting for the Browns too. I mean, it's a good story.
Okay.
Damn right.
We
Story
gonna
suck.
get us out of here on this. Shador. Okay. rough week last week. All right, just to put it lightly. All right, now we go up against the Buffalo Bills in the Shador watch. How do you see this playing out this Sunday against the Buffalo Bills?
Butt whooping.
Kevin's still the coach.
Butt whooping.
Butt whooping. I refuse to go to the game. I've been offered tickets for the last two. I will not be going because I'm not gonna sit outside and watch that because it's horrible. It's horrible. I still say keep him as QB for next year, though. I will stand by that. He's still a rookie. He still got to learn. He got to learn.
All right,
Kevin's
Rick and
still
Hud.
the coach.
Yeah, Rick and Hud.
Well,
Go ahead, Rick.
He controls. If I don't have anything and I'm about to get sacked, I can throw the ball away.
Mhm.
So it goes right back to I'm not seeing progression. So I don't.
It was
I don't see
regression
any-
last week.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a lot of the same stuff unless he goes in and fix that. Hey, you on your read 1-2 ain't there, throw it away.
Or
Or
run.
you play
And I-
sorry team
or
every week.
and
I
you don't
can't
have
get
a
with you on
straight.
that.
If you don't have just a
Yeah.
straight get out the pocket, slide, get down onto the next play, there'll be times where you see Tom Brady just throw it in the ground because it's like anything I try to do, me throwing it in the ground is better than that.
Mhm.
Like he's just not
And-
making good decisions, and this is not college.
I want to say I'm not shooting him any bail, but what the mindset I thought when I saw some of those sacks take place and like a couple of those interceptions, well, only really 2 out of the 3 is when he was trying to press. He gets into that situation where if something ain't happening for a minute, then that's when he starts holding it an extra long time, just trying to see if he can make something happen. And some of them days that's a bad habit that he's picked up. Yeah, and he takes a couple of sacks that he shouldn't. And
Picked up.
like whatchamacallit said, that bubble that he liked to do, that bubble out of the pocket, you're not gonna be able to do that too often in the NFL.
You talking about when he reverses out the opposite way?
Yeah,
No,
that
the spin.
that, but I did see some great throws. I saw some great throws that I have not seen from a
Yeah.
quarterback this season in this game. That back shoulder throw to Jerry Jeudy, chef's kiss. Them 2 bombs to Isaiah Bond. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, chef's kiss. So I'm seeing things that say, man, I'm with E. If we could get a coach in here next season, man, if we could get a coach that knows what they're doing, you might see him take off the way you saw Caleb once he got rid of the anchor that was Matt Eberflus. You might see the strides and the progression if we could get that coach in here with that. With that being said, so I'm with E. With man, Kevin's still the coach.
Man.
And I'm not just saying that just because it's for Shador's sake. I'm just talking about for the team, period.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Kevin wasn't calling the plays. So is Reese calling the plays or not?
It's Reese calling the plays now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what happened. But again, still,
I'm-
it always come back to Kevin. Like it's Reese calling the
Because
plays.
you know
I'm
why?
confused.
We were down 31-3 and 31 seconds left. This man called a timeout. I can list a whole bunch of other things as a coach. Like, what are you doing? The first 3 plays of the game on offense, we didn't get a playoff because the play card, it was the wrong play card in his wristband.
Mhm.
It's game management
That was
stuff
terrible.
like that and decisions like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, man. Hey, listen. I don't know. I might have missed a podcast or 2 here now. I didn't kind of caught up, so I'm pretty up
Yeah.
on what y'all been saying. But have y'all heard this theory about Stefanski and Shador with the Tim McCarver thing?
It's not true.
It's not real.
It's not
It's not
true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
he's
true.
married to Tim McCarver's daughter?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard it. And I was like, what? That's crazy.
I was asking
Yeah, that would
too,
be
yeah.
crazy though. That would be crazy.
But Shador, man, he's going to go out there and he's going to do what a rookie quarterback is going to do. He's going to go out there. He's going to be inconsistent. He's going to make a couple plays. He's going to do something boneheaded. that's just what it's going to be this week, and it's going to be like that to the end of the year. Now, we really can't really measure what he's going to do until next year if they decide to keep him and he has an off season and he's learning and everything, and he gets out there and he's working with the ones all the time, and he comes out there in the fall and he still looks the same as he does now, then we have a problem. But right now, man, the dude is learning, man. He's going to go out there and he's going to look fabulous one play, and he's going to look like shit the next. He's a rookie. He's learning. That's a big learning curve, man, from college to pros, especially when you ain't really started doing it until 3 weeks ago, really. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Long as he's showing some kind of something where you can look at him and be like, okay, I see he has something that we can work with. And I think he has something that can be worked with.
Okay. They got to get in his ass. Those fellas. Go for it. Damn.
Oh, damn. Yep. All right.
They killing you, Rick, man. I feel you, Rick. Man. I feel you, Rick, man. No accountability for Shedeur. It's all Kevin. It ain't the X's and O's, it's the Joes. I'm muting
at all. I'm not taking up for Shedeur whatsoever.
I didn't take up for Shedeur.
I'm not a Shedeur hater, but I'm not taking up for him. He's playing horrible. Like there's nothing you can say.
Okay.
If you're saying he's playing good, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, he's playing horrible, but at the end of the day, we stink because of our head coach. That's the moral of the story for me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You've been
consistent, like I say, I see things that, for me, I'm with E, but I see things that show promise.
Yeah, exactly.
That I haven't seen from the quarterback position all year.
I didn't see it from Dillon Gabriel. I didn't see it from Dillon Gabriel.
No,
Gabriel stink.
I didn't see it from him.
But Shedeur got to learn, man. People got to work with him and just say, look, man, this your flaws. And as long as he can learn it from that perspective and not this narrative that is everybody else except me, then we'll be okay.
Rick, close us out. Man, I can't end the pod with your face and you making all these different faces. Close us out. Go ahead, get it off your chest real quick.
Just the simple working with the ones, working in the off season ain't got nothing to do with if I don't see it, throw the ball away. Like there's little things that I'm pretty sure somebody has been in the meeting and said to him. And you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, but with that being said, I'm not going to totally rule him out, though.
All right. I mean, he does some things better. So, say, for example, remember he was doing all that running backwards, trying to make a play. He stopped doing that. Now he just step up in the pocket and try to throw it. He ain't running around like a chicken with his head cut off because somebody got in his ear and said, look, we're losing hella yards with you doing that. Stand your ass in the pocket and step up in the pocket and deliver the ball. He's done a lot better job at that the last 2 weeks.
True. I give you that. He has. He's navigating it better, but he's still holding it too long.
We gonna cut my head off if we don't cut this pod. We gonna cut this pod. We gonna cut this pod. All right, Coach E. Hud, appreciate you, bro.
Great Thank you for having me back, fellas.
Yes. Coach E, you got a post-game word for the people.
Yes, I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around, taking the all eyes on me. Today's word is, let it die with you. Just let it die with you. You can't go around keep saying, yeah, nobody from my family has made it. Nobody from my family has gone further than college. Let it die with you. You be the person that do that. You be the person that start that. You be the person to turn it around. Don't continuously live in the past on what happened and what didn't happen. You go ahead and make it happen. So let all those quote unquote family curses, let all those quote unquote friend curses die with you. Step up to the plate, get it done, and let all that negativity die with you.
All right, let's go.
Win on me, win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win! It sounds so sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening to another episode of Coach E Game 4 All Seasons. And while you're listening to this episode, go ahead, suck on your lollipop. With that being said, see you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to Game 4 All Seasons with Coach E. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button on Coach E's YouTube channel. To listen on the go, Download wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow Coach E on Instagram, X, and TikTok at BigF216. Contact us at www.perfecttimefitness.com for one-on-one or group training sessions. Our theme music provided by Mr. Taboo Timmons on SoundCloud at Mr. Taboo Timmons. Once again, thanks for listening and see you next week.
Follow your first mind, ladies and gentlemen. Your grandmother told you that all the time. Follow your first mind. Don't second guess anything that you've been planning to do. Don't second guess that master plan that you already put together. Don't tweak it. Don't change it. Follow your first mind. Execute it, and it will come to fruition. Follow your first mind. Win on me, win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win! It sounds so sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of Coach E Game for All Seasons, where we do great things and we watch great things on YouTube. You can type that in there. Coach E Game for All Seasons. Watch this. Download wherever you get your podcast from. And I want to send a special birthday shout out to my nephew Shamar. My nephew Shamar turned 16 years old today. God dog, he getting old. And I want to send another special shout out to my homeboy Marcus Watley. He just got rehired at St. Vincent St. Mary High School, where he was the head coach while I was there, and he went back home and got his job back. So congratulations, Mark. Go ahead and do your thing, brother. Happy birthday, Shamar. Congratulations, Marcus. With that being said, see you next week.
Break. Thank you for tuning in to Game for All Seasons with Coach E. Remember to hit the like or subscribe button on Coach E's YouTube channel. To listen on the go, download wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow Coach E on Instagram, X, and TikTok at BigF216. Contact us at www.perfecttimefitness.com for one-on-one or group training sessions. Our theme music provided by Mr. Taboo Timmons on SoundCloud at Mr. Taboo Timmons. Once again, thanks for listening and see you next week.